What you are about to hear is a phone call where we were able to help a victim of a Microsoft pop-up scam realize they were being scammed. We received access to a scam call center running this scam. These pop-ups are basically ads scammers run on various sites such as Facebook. What makes these pop-ups seem realistic is that some will go into full screen mode and also disable your keyboard and mouse input. They provide a number for you to call, and once you call, they tell you to download remote access software and end up scamming you. The instructions to remove many of these remote access softwares can be found on this channel. Make sure you watch the end of the video for some tips if this has happened to you or someone you know.
Get over here!
Fight.
Yes.
Hi, sir. I just wanted to give you a courtesy call and let you know that the person you've been speaking to for the last hour and 50 minutes is a scammer based out of India.
What?
The person you've been speaking to that's been quote-unquote helping you with your computer is a scammer based out of India.
Oh, you're kidding me.
You know how they had you download something and then you gave them the numbers for that?
Yeah.
That is you giving them access to your computer or device, wherever it was that you downloaded it on.
Oh, no.
Your lines aren't hacked. This is all a bunch of crap that they tell people to scare them into basically trusting them and then, losing their money.
Oh, great.
And it's okay. Like it happens. They're very good. They're very good at this. This is the thing that pisses me off is they're very good at it. Was it like a pop-up window that showed up? Like were you on Facebook or something and it showed up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What they're doing is they're buying like these ads so that when people log into Facebook, it'll generate like a pop-up window. And then it'll say like your computer's compromised or there's viruses or something stupid like that. And then it'll say, please call this number for support.
Right.
And then you call the number and you're connected to a scammer in India. And then they convince you that, yeah, your phone lines are hacked. You need to secure everything on a secure line. You need to go and you need to download this and then we're going to secure you. But it's all baloney. But was it UltraViewer that they had you download?
Yeah.
Okay, first things first is you need to disconnect your internet, like your router, so they have no connection to you at all. Because once you do that, then they lose the connection if there's no internet. But as long as you have an internet connection, they can see whatever you're typing on your computer and all that stuff. And they use that to spy on you. They ask you like how much is in your bank. So
Yeah, matter of fact, he just sent me a message on my computer. It says desktop, whatever, and hi, this is Eddie from Microsoft Support. We got disconnected.
Yeah, no. That's their way of basically saying like, hey, we're gonna call you back. Do you know how to uninstall programs from your computer?
No, actually, I don't.
Okay, you have a what is it, Windows computer?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if you just type in your search at the very bottom, first you gotta disconnect the internet because if they see you doing this, they're gonna try to like block it so that you don't uninstall. At any point, let me ask you this too: did they put up a blue screen that said Windows is updating? Do not turn off your computer.
There was a blue screen. I didn't catch if there's anything.
Okay. So usually what they're doing there is they're downloading other software so that if they lose the connection with the one software, they'll still have the connection with you on another one. So they just put that up as a front so that you think, oh, something's happening, like something's updating on my computer, but really behind the scenes, they're actually in your computer downloading stuff. Okay. So the simplest way to do this, you disconnect the internet. If you're on Wi-Fi, disconnect the Wi-Fi. If you're on plugged in like through an Ethernet cable, just pull out the cable. And then what you do is you go down to that little magnifying glass on the search thing there.
Yeah.
You type in installed apps. It'll say right underneath it'll say best match installed apps and best system settings. When you open that, it'll take you to all the apps that are installed on your computer at the moment. So then what they'll do is you have to look for UltraViewer and uninstall UltraViewer. Now, if this is really hard for you, honestly, one of the best things you could do is take it to a local computer shop, and or if you have like a really close friend or a family member that's really good with computers, say, hey, scammer had me download a program. Can you come and just take a look and help me uninstall it? But you got to make sure the internet is off because if the internet is on, they have access to your stuff.
Oh, brother. Yeah, I do have a buddy that might be able to do something. I have to get to him on Saturday though.
Oh geez, that's a long time from now. Yeah, so I would say, so if you disconnect your internet, do you know how to do that or no?
Yeah, the only thing wrong with that is the internet or all that belongs to the owner of the house.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So
But I'm not saying like. So are you on Wi-Fi or are you plugged into the computer?
I'm on Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, so then just disconnect the Wi-Fi. You can reconnect after you've uninstalled it, but as long as you disconnect the Wi-Fi, do you know how to do that?
Yeah, just hang on. Let me go out there.
It's just right down by your volume.
Oh, on the computer, you mean?
Yeah, on the computer. You don't need to go to the
Oh,
router to do it. Especially if you're just on Wi-Fi, if you're not plugged in, then you're good. Just disconnect the
oh.
Wi-Fi.
Okay. So where's this at?
So you know where your volume is on your computer?
Yeah.
Click where it says Wi-Fi and then
Okay.
turn off.
And it looks like it's got three blocks and looks F5. I don't know. My vision's not that great. uh,
Yeah, if you just go search on the bottom left-hand side of your computer where the magnifying glass is,
yeah.
go down there and type in Wi-Fi. It'll come up, it'll say Wi-Fi settings, system settings is the first thing that comes up. Just click on open.
Yeah. Right now he had me on a black screen. Windows CMD exe.
That's a command prompt. So that's basically he's gonna tell you to put in netstat, NETSTAT, and
Right.
he's gonna have you run that, and then he's gonna try to tell you, oh look, there's foreign connections on your computer and blah blah blah. That's no, it's a bunch of crap. That's what they do.
Yeah.
You need to go into the Wi-Fi settings, open up the Wi-Fi settings, and then just go where it says Wi-Fi on. Just push Wi-Fi off.
All right. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. It says foreign all this stuff and garbage. It says Windows Defender security has disabled your computer. Please contact Microsoft. Yeah.
Is it a laptop or an actual like desktop computer?
It's a laptop.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Here's what you do. Take the laptop, make sure it's charged. Just get the hell out of the house and don't connect to the Wi-Fi. Go somewhere where you
Okay.
have no internet connection. Okay? And then once you go there, you just go into the bottom left-hand side where it says type here to search and you type in Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to.
The Wi-Fi settings should come up, and then where it says Wi-Fi, it'll be blue because it says it's on. You just have to push that and make it go off, and then once that's off, then they will no longer be connected, and then you can uninstall it without them noticing.
God, I can't even get my cursor on the
Yeah. So what
laptop
they
to
did, you
freaking
know
work.
what? Yeah, they froze your computer. It's freaking bastards. Okay, so this is what they do. They basically then try to convince you like, okay, yeah, so you see, the hackers are on there. You need to call us back, and then we'll make sure that we get the hackers off. So that's why you need to go somewhere where there's no internet connection, because if you don't have an internet connection, that stuff stops working for them because they relied on that internet connection for you to connect to them. When you gave them those numbers, it's a wireless connection. If you go somewhere where you have internet, then you should be able to not have them on there anymore. Then you can uninstall. The problem will be if they installed something called Screen Connect. Yeah, the Screen Connect client. Then that's hidden somewhere else in the computer, and that's why I'm saying you need to probably take it into a local shop to have it looked at. But your best bet is
Yeah.
disconnect the internet. But as soon as you turn it back on, they'll still be connected because your internet is still on. And that's part of the problem. That's why I'm saying you need to disconnect the internet, because if you turn it off and then you turn it back on, they will no longer be connected. You just have to turn the internet off. I have access to these scam call centers, and I listen to some of the calls that they make out to potential victims. You were on the phone with them for roughly 76 minutes is what from my count. I didn't get to your call because I was on calls with other people.
Yeah.
And so I finally got to you when I know that he said the bank will take about 3 minutes or so. And then he asked you if you do gaming on your computer.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to explain to you with regards to uninstalling all the stuff that they've had you install, take it into a local computer shop, like a Office Depot, or I don't know if you have like I said, a close friend, or maybe that's sooner than Saturday, because I'm sure
Yeah.
you'd want to access your laptop and whatnot before then.
Oh yeah. Wow. All right. I'll just have to tell them that someone's been hacking my computer and. Wow.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
again, you gotta disconnect the internet from that computer, because if they have access to that laptop through the internet, that's how they get you. It's because they have access to the internet. But if you disconnect the internet, then they don't have access anymore, because that's how they connect in the first place, is through the internet. Your best bet to uninstall that is just disconnect the Wi-Fi, and then go and
Yeah.
uninstall Ultra Viewer, You can go on YouTube and say like how to uninstall apps on, I don't know if you have Windows 10 or Windows 11.
10.
Yeah, so if you're having trouble with it, there's great tutorials on YouTube on how to do that, how to uninstall programs and so forth and so on. I can even send you a link to a video if you'd like on how that's done. And then yeah, that's probably the easiest way for you to be able to get rid of them.
Yeah. Yep. My God, boy, they are really good. He had me
Yes.
going. I mean,
Yeah.
rumba.
Did you give them any personal information? Like I know they ask for address, they have you fill out a form sometimes.
Yeah, he asked me for my address. Gave him that, and um, he gave me supposedly my customer ID, whatever, and all that
Just
crap.
a bunch It's just a bunch of numbers they make up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're very good. I'm telling you, like, don't feel bad that you kind of like, in a sense, fell for it. It's, okay, we've gotten to this point that you haven't lost any money yet, which is good. So how do we
Yeah.
prevent further loss? And the way to do that is you disconnect the internet, and then you have someone take a look at it and uninstall those programs for you if you can't do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're very good at manipulating people, socially engineering people. Oh, sometimes they even go as far as saying there's child on your computer, and the
Yep.
authorities will be alerted. Did they say that too?
Yeah. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
it said child porn on there. Then it said all kinds of other crap on there, and it's like
Yeah.
child porn. I'm not even into that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, what the hell?
Most people aren't, but that's the thing, because it's such a serious offense. So they use that
Yeah.
tactic to say, hey, if you don't get this off, we're gonna, you're gonna get charged. The cops are gonna find you, and you need to do this as soon as possible. So they kind of work with a sense of urgency as well. But again, like I said, your best bet is turn the internet off on your laptop and go and
Yeah.
find a computer shop, spend the money. It might be like $100, $50. I don't really know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just get it off, get it. Otherwise, they're gonna have access to your personal information, and you're gonna be losing a lot more than just time with them.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I guess I know what I got to do.
yeah,
Is there a way I can contact you if I have any issues or anything?
yeah. You can send me a text message on this number, and I've just sent you a link right now on how to uninstall UltraViewer.
Okay.
It's a video that kind of walks you through instructions on how to do it step by step. And so, yeah, if you get a chance, have a watch, pause it as you go along. Maybe watch it on your phone instead of on your computer, because obviously they'd be seeing you watching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, just follow the steps, and then you should be able to uninstall it. Play
Okay.
it safe. Don't give. Just going forward, if you get an email that says there's a PayPal charge or an Amazon charge, and you didn't do it, quote unquote, don't call the numbers that they tell you to call. Those are all fake scam numbers too. And then if you get any pop-up windows or anything like that on your computer that says call this number, don't call the number. You'll be connected to a scammer, and then they'll socially engineer you into believing that they're there to help you when they're really not.
Oh boy.
Yeah, these guys are slick. These guys are slick, and they don't have any remorse. That's the thing. I've gotten to some calls a little late where they've taken, thousands and thousands of dollars of like, little grandmas or whatever, and they don't care. They don't give a damn. They're cold-hearted people. They don't care. So
Wow.
yeah.
Ay. Well, I just hope they don't hit my bank account now.
I don't know if you logged out or not, but you might want to go change your passwords as well.
Yeah.
On everything, like your social media accounts, your banking. Don't
Oh,
use
yeah.
don't use the same password for everything, especially if you're logged in still. They will have access
Yeah.
to that. They'll go in and change the passwords. They'll change the phone numbers. They'll make it a mess for you. And I'm telling you, it's horrible.
My God.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, feel free to send me a text here, and if you have any other questions. But if that video should be pretty clear on how to uninstall stuff.
Okay. Sounds good. My God. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm sorry I got to you a little too late.
No, it's okay. Hopefully we got it in time and everything. Otherwise I would have went forward with everything you said.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God Almighty! Thank you so very much. I really mean that. God bless you. God, thank you.
I appreciate that, sir. You have yourself a good one.
You too. Thanks a lot again.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's heartbreaking, man. It is imperative that the internet is disconnected when you're uninstalling these programs. That includes disconnecting your device from Wi-Fi. The scammers rely on your internet connection to have access to your computer or device. Once you remove internet access, you can proceed to uninstall the program or programs they've installed. Before turning the internet back on, run a scan on your computer to make sure there isn't any malware or viruses. And if all else fails, make sure to take your computer to a local computer repair shop and have it serviced. We'd also suggest you download Serif Secure, which is a tool created by Kipoga and his team that will allow you to see if any remote connections remain on your computer. Join the fight against scammers by subscribing and sharing this with someone who needs to learn about scams.